So I moved my electric heater mat, and what I did was I took some wire and I wrapped around the drain pipe for the rain catchment system. That way, guess what, guys? Everything's now automated. So when I'm gone on my trip, the solar and the turbine are going to heat up that pipe or that mat to about 80 degrees. And guess what? It'll be totally automated. It'll run off the solar and the wind. I don't have to be here. It'll keep this section of pipe 80 degrees, this tubing, which means it'll keep this pipe kind of melted and draining out of the tiny house. So that's the main thing. We're going to try it this way. I think it's going to be a good idea, and that's what I thought of, just as instead of heating up the floor, wasting that little mat on the floor, let's heat up and get rid of some water going on here. So I got it in a high charge DC-DC converter, 3 amp, and we're sitting at 14.3. It's getting plenty of power. Awesome solar today. No wind, but awesome solar. Hopefully wind tonight, then that will keep everything not too shabby. So maybe fixed. We'll find out later tonight when I check on it again. But that electric heater mat is going to warm up that tubing, keep it above freezing at least, and that's all I need, because that will, all that heat will transfer into the cold frozen water in there, the snow and crap, and then hopefully it will transfer outside and drain away, so I don't have a nightmare when I get back from my trip at the off-grid tiny house. We'll check it out later tonight, guys. See you in a bit. Hey guys, just want to give you a quick update. Back at the rain harvesting setup, you saw me rig up a little setup. 5 minutes later, I'm hearing dripping. Now, I'm not going to bring you back there just for that. I'm just reporting what I'm getting. Now, one thing, if you guys are interested in going off the grid, please heed my results. If you're able to stay there during the entire build out and live there full time, do so. You guys, if you've watched my channel for any length of time, you know I've ran into all kinds of crap because I'm not here. So you gotta be a homesteader. You gotta be here to do anything, and I'm trying to get there, guys. Trust me. Really, if I was living in the United States right now, I would have been in here full time like that. Why? The internet. What's so big about the internet? Well, without the internet, you guys don't get to see these videos, and I don't get to make any money. So it's kind of a big deal, and hopefully everybody's learning from my channel what not to do. I've kind of I'm being put through the ringer for you guys as a learning example, and it's just the way it is. Now, hopefully, actually, I'm pretty sure my electric heater mat on top of the tubing is working pretty well, because I've already heard it dripping and it's only been 5 minutes. Well, it only makes sense because the mat gets to a maximum of 80 degrees Fahrenheit, way above freezing, and right now the drain setup on the rain catchment setup is frozen solid, thus making a ice dam, which means any more water that comes into the setup will now bypass my my setup. So not too great. Not too great whatsoever. I'll give you a temperature update. It is now 11:25, 8 degrees Celsius, well, almost 9 Celsius inside, 49 degrees Fahrenheit inside, 24.5 outside, bone chilling, minus 4.2 out, add another minus 10 to that, and you will be close to the actual temperature with the wind chill, and 9.4 Celsius in. So, hey, not too shabby, guys. We're getting there. So yeah, learning, always learning at the Off-Grid Tiny House, it seems. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm in pioneer country, unexplored territory, and it's par for the course. And, you know, in a survival situation or whatever, if you're trying to live somewhere in a shelter, and you're the hydro company, you're the water company, you're the sewage company, you got to think of all this stuff and be able to repair it with what you have on hand. Because there's no running to the store, guys, in a survival situation. Really is not. You got to deal with what you got on hand. And if you don't have it on hand, you're royally pooched. You're either going to have to make it work or get rid of it. And most likely, you're not going to get rid of your water supply unless it's tainted or something. So, I'm going to, what the hell, let's take the camera back there. Let's see if you guys can hear any dripping. Try to be quiet. I hear it. It's really hard to pick up on camera, but I can hear it. You guys, it might pick up on camera. Hard to say, guys, but trust me, I think we're doing good. Now let's put my hand on the heater mat. Oh God, yeah, that's nice and warm. And I just wired it around the tubing. I got the, if we do get any more water, I got the kind of the USB up off the floor and the DC-DC converter up off the floor, just in case. And yeah, hopefully it all goes well. So I gotta give it some more time. When it gets, like, it's getting closing in on above freezing in here, which is good. But that takes a while before it goes from front to back of the tiny house. Trust me on that. Now, I'm seriously hoping I do not run out of propane. I don't know when I will run out of propane. I haven't yet. I have actually two 100-pound cylinders of propane on the back of the tiny house. Now, here's the thing, guys. Here is the thing. One of them is full, or I've only filled the one, so one's empty. So I pray that I have enough propane to get me through the overnight tonight, because that way, you know, things will be good. Pretty damn good, actually. So I'm hoping that works. And, you know, if it doesn't, I'm going to have to totally rely on the wood stove, and that will be hell on earth. Let's not go there. How about that? Let's not go there. So right now, the fireplace is on manual, which means it's on 24/7 until I tell it to stop. I will switch it over to remote mode later on tonight when I want to, you know, regulate the temperature from the thermostat in here. But it's not happening right now. I just got it open full bore. I got the wood stove open full bore. We're just trying to get it cozy in here because it's literally, well, it's 11:30 and it's literally going to take me probably 2 to 3 more hours to get it decent in here without a, you know, and that's like most of the day just heating the place up from dead cold, guys. That's pretty crazy, right? Well, there's a lot of issues with that, and most of it is I can't be here full time. I wish I could. I can't put skirting on my trailer, which would help tremendously. Can't do that either. And yeah, it's just all the issues I got to deal with. It's just wonderful. So anyways, that's enough of me ranting, raving. We'll talk to you guys in a bit.